Welcome to the newest edition of The Insider, the ongoing video series that keeps you up to date on all things IPW. I am the voice of IPW J-Rod. We hosted our first ever Patreon exclusive event. To watch the full replay, subscribe to our Patreon now for just $3.99 a month. In the first match, fan favorite Chad Alpha took on a debuting Red Rocket. Red Rocket had a distinct size disadvantage and used dirty tactics throughout the match to try to even the odds. It wouldn't be enough though, as Big Chad Alpha locked on the torture rack and got a big submission win. We then moved on to Gold Team representative Anderson Knight versus Felix Morio. As the match was nearing its conclusion, Max Morrison would make an appearance to sabotage Anderson Knight, and Felix was able to take advantage to win the match. Max Morrison wants a shot at the tag team gold along with Jeremiah Nazareth and is doing what he can to stop every tag team from getting momentum. A smart strategy for sure. Rory Shield came to the ring to brag about beating Stella Buho for the #1 contender spot at War on the Shore. Stella interrupted her, reminding everyone that Shield cheated to get the opportunity. Stella wanted a second chance, and Rory refused. In a last-ditch effort, Stella offered to unmask if Rory could beat her again. Rory accepted, and the match was on. This time, Stella was able to thwart Rory's attempts at cheating and eventually caught Rory righting the wrongs of last weekend and punching her ticket to face Randy West for the women's title at War on the Shore. Max Morrison would appear next. He took the time to chastise the fans and explain his devious plan to get himself and Jeremiah Nazareth a title shot. He would have a big opportunity to get himself into top contender position as he took on one half of the tag team champions, LaDon Sanders. Anderson Knight came back to the ring in search of revenge on Max Morrison for his actions earlier in the night. Knight would accidentally blast LaDon Sanders instead, leading to a Max Morrison victory. That action on Morrison's part may have won him the match, but it ultimately backfired against his master plan. LaDon Sanders wants payback on Anderson Knight and requested that he and Marco Modelo would make their first defense of the tag team titles against Anderson Knight and Mongo. In our first officially scheduled bout at Incursion this Sunday in Hamtramck, Michigan, the Gold Team challenges the Love Shack for the IPW Tag Team Championships. The next matchup was Overkill Show Stealer. TDG took on Real Hype's Mondo Real. We may have very well seen a collision between these two most athletic guys in the company. A huge top rope superplex led to both guys getting counted out and the match being ruled a no contest. However, TDG, eager to prove himself, asked the match to be restarted until we get a winner. Mondo Real enthusiastically agreed, and we got to see a true collision as it was the Dark Gentleman who picked up another huge win, extending his win streak. In our main event, Jimmy Hype Sholwin got the opportunity of a lifetime as he was able to challenge for the IPW Championship against the Supreme Jamal King. In 20-plus years of wrestling, this was Jimmy Sholwin's first opportunity to challenge for the top crown. And Sholwin definitely proved he can hang with the cream of the crop. He nearly dethroned Jamal King, but was eventually crowned by the champion, and Jamal King won the match to retain the IPW Championship. That concludes this edition of The Insider. On Sunday, June 25th, IPW finally heads to East Michigan as Bowling Warehouse Hamtramck hosts IPW Incursion.